In this video, I will show you exactly how we've generated this Amazon coach around $117,000 in cash in the last 1 to 2 months, okay? I will show you exactly how we scaled his offer from $0. He was literally even burning money on ads. I could say he burned $50K on ads before working with us to $117,000 in cash through the right paid ad strategy, through restructuring his entire offer, okay, through firing his sales team and replacing it, through completely changing his pre-call process, to completely restructuring his webinar presentations, okay, to aligning the messaging throughout the entire funnel, through scripting, dialed in market ads that attracted qualified leads, and basically through adapting everything personalized to his situation. I will show you how we went from a webinar registration page that looked like this. This was literally it. There's nothing more to come, to a completely fully built out funnel with even order bombs, okay, where we're optimizing for VIP tickets and purchases with a full best practice webinar funnel, okay. I will show you exactly how we improved his email system, his domain, and so on. And most importantly, the offer changes. So the most important things that you will learn in this video is offer, sales team, webinar presentation, make more money, and scale your own coaching offer, no matter if you're in the Amazon space or not. So look, basically our client Phil was he's a very good client. He's fast, he executes, okay. He has the willingness to invest. He has a highly valuable offer. It's in good niche, Amazon, is a good presenter, and has time to run weekly webinars. But he had no organic reach, as you can see. He got burned by other agencies. He was at minus 50K with this webinar campaign, okay. And he had no backend selling system, an unhealthy domain, low converting presentation, flawed landing page, very bad ad messaging, a very bad pixel with bad quality, okay, that we're still battling nowadays. He had the wrong messaging, bad offer structure, horrible webinar show rates. His show rates were at around 8%. We got it to around 30% max, consistently 28% across his webinars now. Now, in the first month, we barely broke even, okay? We continued running what the other agency did, but then there was a night where everything changed. So we broke even on another webinar. Our client told us he wanted to run another one in 3 days. So what I did was I did a completely fully, as you can see over here, let's do Thursday with 1K spent. And this campaign only got us a 10x ROAS on 1K spent. I wish we had spent more. Then I could have said we made $200,000 in cash for this client, but we hit a 10x ROAS on a 1K ad spend, which gave us the freedom to invest more in this infrastructure. And then we ripped everything off that he had and completely changed it. As you can see, first of all, we start with his offer. So his offer is very valuable. He has kind of like this prep services. He has his buyers group where they already get suppliers, they already get the right products to sell, and so on. It's really, really, really valuable. However, he was selling his offer for around 7.5K, like done for you, with kind of 6 months of one-on-one coaching. So we reduced, first of all, his workload by presenting the offer the right way, increasing its perceived value, also increasing the value because he wasn't even mentioning that he had something like prep services. We follow the psychology of luxury. So when you price a product higher, 70% of this luxury buyers equate higher prices with better quality. And we basically command prices that reflect the transformation, not just the information. And with his product, they could easily have scaled to a $10,000 offer in 180 days. So obviously the investment was worth it, and we increased it from around $7,500, I think, to $12,000. Okay, we also introduced a done with you offer here for 6K. Okay, so we're nearly for the old offer price of the done for you, and we introduced a $3,000 do it yourself one. As you can see over here, the done with you with done for you one had lifetime access to community, weekly group coaching calls, email, script, software trials, 3 months of one-on-one, private one-on-one, personal one-on-one. Can you see how nicely we structured this deliverables? This is a way why offer architecture, okay, Alex Shamosi, $100 million offers, is still one of the most important things when it comes to scaling your offer. You need to have a dialed-in product. If your product is good, all the other stuff doesn't matter too much. Then we had an ongoing one-on-one guarantee. And as you can see, positioned in comparison to all the other offer tiers that we have in here, the other offer tiers didn't contain this guarantee that the done for you one contained. This way we made it way more appealing because it was also a profit guarantee. We had a 1-year buyers group access. We applied urgency to this special bonuses, okay, and position the done for you service is one of the most important things. And I still remember how I wrote him a message for something like, yo, 5K for 3 months was way too much. Let's do 10K. And then we even did 12K. Okay. This is something we call an info service. Okay. Information products where you just sell a course aren't working anymore, in my opinion. They're kind of that. Here's what works. Okay. It's info services. And basically, we had a bunch of direct response ads where we were talking to people selling retail arbitrage, struggling to find suppliers, corporate angles. We had a bunch of nice static ads targeting a more corporate customer. When I just read one ad for you, for example, it was, so you're flipping products from Walmart to TJ Maxx and Amazon right now, doing the arbitrage mall, and you're making a decent profit. But all that, you're driving over town, scanning barcodes. I was flipping the items from Walmart for years, but I was just building another full-time job. Everything changed when I discovered Amazon wholesale. This is how I built a 7-figure business. My student did the exact same thing, applies to full-time BA on his business. Just think about, you would never have to touch a product again. If you want to make this transition too, register for workshop, okay? Directly by targeting retail arbitrage people, what we do is we go in market. We target the in-market customer with our ad who is way more aware, who's already sold on the idea of Amazon, who has already got experience, who is in a painful point because he's following the wrong model and who's looking to optimize. And then obviously we changed this entire webinar page. This was his funnel, okay? He wasn't even mandatory connecting phone, email. The headline was AI build an Amazon business from scratch. Like, hell yeah, bro. Who are you talking to? You could really talk to everyone. Are you selling drop shipping? Are you doing arbitrage? Are you doing this? No claim, no courses, no guesswork, just personalized. This is AI bullshit, okay? His webinar landing page was horrible. He had no timer, no sub headline, no student proof section. We did this one. We now even removed the VSL because it added a bit too much friction, but we split tested to find out how the profitable Amazon his wholesale business. We had a full agenda section. We had a meet your host section and so on. A webinar registration page. They, by the way, didn't have even a registered page. So after someone registered, I think they didn't even send them nowhere. However, what we did, a full webinar registered page with a thank you VSL to increase sharp rates, with a join the WhatsApp group, add to calendar, with the FAQ videos, basically that resonate with the webinar. Is this live? What if I can't make it? And then we were also optimizing for something we call an autobahn, where we're selling a $97 offer, and we were optimizing for purchase to get higher quality leads. So after someone registered, he would hit this page, and if he bought, he would then later hit another page where it was something like purchase confirmed. And then this one is for people who didn't buy and didn't want to buy the $97 offer, okay? This way, we got a better pixel conditioning, the right customer, higher opt-in rates, and so on. We optimized this email system. As you can see, this was my spam folder. Yeah, it wasn't the best one, okay? We did the main best practices, switch to Kit, switch to Beehive as well. We stayed with Kit right now. We implemented 15 to 20 long-form value-dense emails that handled questions, objections, expectations, and we got our sharp rates, even to 40% on one of his webinars, okay? Which is absolutely insane because we were talking about 8% sharp rate. So this is what, 5x the sharp rate. We had a WhatsApp group with all the following messages, with polls, with nurturing assets, and so on, okay? And we aligned the messaging, most important thing. So when they entered this funnel through the ads, okay, we continued the messaging on the landing pages, on the emails, on the WhatsApp, and in the webinar. If the messaging isn't aligned, your sharp rates will be very low because you will have huge drop-off point because people don't understand what you're selling to them. People don't understand what you're doing, okay? And people think they have no idea what's going on, okay? So if you're already running let's say my ad is, if you're already running a wholesale business, you're missing one step to actually break through the ceiling. And then my wrong landing page headline could be something like, learn how to build a profitable Amazon wholesale business without quitting your job. But they are already running it. They probably already quit their jobs. It makes no sense. Instead, I should say something like, learn how to grow your wholesale business to 20K a month using my set and scale strategy, basically a unique mechanism. We were optimizing for complete registration with the webinars, an event that attracts higher quality prospects than the lead event, okay? As you can see over here, we targeted in-market audience, and basically we had something like Hammer ads, Jeremy Haynes style as well, which are basically retargeting ads. So everyone who registered saw ads handling these objections, expectations, questions, and so on. And then basically another very, very, very important thing that we did for this client is we changed the sales team. We changed the sales team significantly. Okay, so this is so important. Something that I forgot as well is we obviously changed this entire presentation. We structured in a way where we start with a hook, then we go into the industry, then the pain points, then future pacing, excitement, commitment, training, transition to the pitch, then we pitch, and then we do something like an FAQ. This is Jason Fladin's framework, and as you can see, our retention was pretty sick across his webinars. Boosted our booking rates, by the way, from around 7% to 15 to even sometimes 20% on his webinars. Now, sales team, the thing is, your marketing can be as good as you want. Okay, you could have everything that I just talked about with the right offer, with the right ad messaging, with the right marketing, with the right ad strategies. But if your sales team sucks, you can't be good at making more money. Okay, you can't make more money. So what we did, we placed our sales team manager in there who hired 2 closers and one setter from a private network, and we introduced something like sales assets. So this is an entire pre-selling demo that every lead gets from our setters, from our closers via iMessage, via WhatsApp, and via email. And probably we are also going to add this via a hammer that we then craft custom Hammer ad where he's just going to review the gamma, and everyone who registered for the webinar will who booked the call will see this sales asset. Okay, then we had our pre-call flows with email reminders, with SMS. Obviously the emails need to be valuable and actually relevant and be aligned in the overall funnel messaging. So someone registered for the webinar and then is booking a call. What do I want to say in my emails? And my emails, I want to say, yo, thanks for registering for the webinar and taking the next step. So you showed up, you learned about XYZ. I'm going to talk about what happened on the webinar. And then I'm going to say, right now you took the right action. Okay, you actually chose the fastest. You're on the point of, you're currently something on the verge of choosing the fastest option towards building a profitable Amazon business. Okay, you took action. Congratulations. Now on this call, I'm going to run you through everything that's still unclear from the workshop, and then I will show you how to turn what you've learned on the workshop into a profitable Amazon wholesale business through our guidance. Okay, and these people are already aware of the offer because we pitched it on the workshop, so we do not need to hold anything back. And this logical messaging here is so important. And obviously with her sales team, speed to lead, very important. So the setter had to reach out. The setter had to be there after the webinar and reach out to applications and book calls immediately. In the WhatsApp groups, our closer introduced himself and so on. We had follow-up sequences, selfie videos, and then we were tracking all the stuff with our Airtable selling system. As you can see, we knew exactly who collected most of the cash from the closers. We saw exactly how many deals were closed and how many deals were set, how the book calls were by UTM. We saw exactly how the setter EOD was, right, how his dial time was, and so on. And based on that, could take action. Okay, one very important thing what we also did was automate his entire onboarding process, as you can see over here. So whenever we had a new customer, we would send out these custom DocuSign documents, right, immediately. Also an email with the right link. We would notify our CSM in our Discord channel. And to have more consistent lead flow, we even started running a VSL funnel now for this client and completely changed his trajectory with his coaching business through implementing the right offer structure, okay, the right funnel, the right presentation, through tailoring everything to his situation, choosing the right customer, the right events, and obviously changing the sales system, tracking everything, and automating everything. And this is how you actually make your clients more money, and how we scale our client in the Amazon coaching niche from literally $0 to $170,000 in cash. Now, this is not a typical result. I want to make this very clear. A lot of you guys probably going to burn money if you do not know how to do this correctly with ads, because ads, keep in mind, are the reward. You're going to put out money and you're going to show and prove that you can make more money through ads and through a sales funnel and through the right offer. Okay, and this is exactly what we've done for him. Again, results are not typical, but if you want to actually partner with someone who's done this and done this in the past, who knows how to replicate this across various clients, we've generated nearly $500,000 right now in the info space, then feel free to reach out to me. It's growinginfo.com to begin a free strategy call. or write me on Instagram, Simon@Asman, where we can go through your situation and evaluate exactly how to help you guys scale. Okay. And if not, I'm just dropping a lot of valuable content on Instagram as well with some nice, cool tools that you could leverage in your business right now. Okay. Now, with that being said, guys, if you were a new subscriber, feel free to subscribe, leave a thumbs up to the show, and I'll welcome you back soon with a massive banger. Take care.